present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the show that never fails to hit the snail on the head. You join us for what is the last programme in the current series, and no words of sadness or regret can express how we all feel. Although words of great joy and relief certainly could. We're once again in the fine city of Canterbury, set deep in rural Kent. The county was once referred to as the Garden of England, but with its new direct rail link to Brussels, it's now known as the Patio of Belgium. Let's meet our panellists. Each of them is famous for his warmth and speed of delivery, so anyone who's waiting for a pizza will have to hang on for half an hour. They are, on my right, Stephen Fry and Tim Brooke-Taylor. And on my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And joining us once again is the lovely lady who's been the team's right hand for many a year. Please welcome the very delightful Samantha. Right, we'll kick off with a round of historical headlines, where the teams will suggest how certain historical events might be reported in today's newspapers or other periodicals. The title's very similar to an old game called Historical Headlice, in which the teams were presented with 4 specimens of parasitic insect, and they had to place them in the correct order of succession to the Habsburg throne. Right, teams, the historical event is the Great Fire of London, and would you start, please, Tim?
Yes, Daily Telegraph. French farmers' protest reaches London. Thank you, monsieur.
The Scotsman. Tee-hee-hee.
The Star. Phew, what a scorcher.
Yorkshire Evening Post, Leeds man singed.
The Guardian, London's burping.
Police suspect arse.
And on page 8 of The Guardian, yes... Yesterday's headline, Paula to be reconstructed by Christopher Wren, should have read St. Paul's to be reconstructed by Christ knows when.
Financial Times. Capital goes up.
The People. Phew, what a scorcher.
Insurance Weekly. Oh, bugger.
The Lancet, plague cure a success.
The Mirror. Thames Water Chief justifies bonus at last.
The Sport, Elvis seen in Pudding Lane.
The News of the World. Phew, what a scorcher.
Here's another. William Caxton invents the printing press. Stephen, will you start this one?
The Guardian. Newt technology spills end to misprompts.
It's funny Stephen should mention that, because on page 4 of this very same issue of The Guardian, it said Caxton shows off new dress.
Ye Mirror. monks down quills in protest.
The Publishers Weekly, Fly Fishing by J.R. Hartley, made possible by good old Middle Ages.
The sun up yours, Gutenberg.
Software Weekly. Mouse on press gives Caxton new idea.
Okay, we come now to a round called Pick Up Song. So if it's music you love, I must apologize in advance. I've been rummaging through my gramophone collection for some popular discs, which I shall pass to DJ Samantha, who spent the day getting to grips with my reproduction equipment. She will play the records in turn for the teams to sing along to. At a discreet signal from me, she'll be giving the knob a twist, at which point the sound will... Shut up! At which point the sound will disappear. If, when the music returns, the teams are within a gnat's hair breadth of the original, I'll be awarding points, and points mean prizes. Nice to see you, Well, I got bored with the other one. This week's prize is the ideal break for any floor-covering enthusiast. It's 2 weeks on this luxury lino. Okay, Tim, I'd like you to start by accompanying Jimmy.
Rain falls down, I'm soaking through. I'm an old man inside a young man's suit. My crocodile shoes are crying too, for they know how much love I have for you.
You all right,
God. Crocodile shoes, crocodile shoes, crocodile shoes, crocodile shoes.
It's your turn, Barry. Will you please accompany Jerry Lee Lewis singing Great Balls of Fire?
You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much love drives a man insane.
You broke my will, but what a thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. I laughed at love 'cause I thought it was funny. You came along and moved me, honey. I changed my mind. This love is fine. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Kiss me, baby. Feels good. Hold me, baby. I want to love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. I could tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine. That you're my name. Could I have a recount?
Your turn, Stephen. Will you please speak along with... Telly Savalas and his lovely song, If.
If a picture paints 1,000 words,
Then why did Rolf Harris?
then why can't I?
Why can't I
The
paint
words,
you? The words will never show the you I've come to know. And if a face could lunch 1,000 ships, then where am I to go? There's no one home but you. You're all that's left me, too. And when my love for life is running dry, you come. Be slow.
You can't have been
Running dry.
Finally, Graeme, I'd like you to accompany Gloria Gaynor singing I Will Survive.
I was red, thinking I could never live without you by my side. But I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. I grew strong, and I learned how to get along. So you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I could have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I had known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. All right, now go. Walk out the door. Just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Do you think I'd crumble? Do you think I'd lay down and die? No, not I will survive. As long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I've got all my life to live.
Terrific, terrific. And without any help at all. We carry on now with a round called Hospital Chat-Up Lines. Anyone who's observed the grim realism of such medical dramas as Casualty, ER, or Doctor in the House will appreciate what a hotbed of sexual intrigue the modern hospital can be. Teams, I'd like you please to come up with some suggestions of chat-up lines suitable for use in hospital. And Graeme, will you start, please?
Cough.
Nurse, I'm out of bed again.
Don't need glasses. I found a bottle.
Did anyone tell you you've got acute angina?
I hear you're looking for a fine specimen.
You've got the most beautiful new eyes.
I must say I admire your guts. Will the doctor let you keep them?
Did the bowels move for you?
Oh, gallstones. I thought that was a pistachio nut. I'm sorry.
I can make a patient without disturbing the bed.
Do you know, seeing you in those stirrups, I thought you were Michael Howard.
I want you to have my babies vaccinated.
Is your leg up in plaster, or are you just pleased to see me?
Okay. Right, it's now time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. Since we're in Canterbury, I'd like to play a very old version of the game that Geoffrey Chaucer might have known. Scholars tell us that it's unlikely that Chaucer would have played Mornington Crescent as such, since in the 14th century there was no underground station there. The nearest being at Blackfriars. The only evidence we have to go on is the slimmest of references in the prologue to his Canterbury Tales. When in autumn when the little apples fall, then he must folk to Aldwych go, via Cannon Street on the diagonal. So, teams, bearing in mind how much smaller London was in Chaucer's day, I'd like you please to replicate as far as possible the routes that his pilgrims might have taken when they played the game. London Bridge is wild. Okay, Tim, you can start.
Oh, Pudding Lane.
Guildhall.
Mincing Lane.
That's all right. Elephant and Castle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
London Bridge is wild, isn't it?
I said that.
Fleet Street.
Oh.
You can't get south of the river, can you?
No, London Bridge is wild, you can't.
No.
The Strand.
Cheapside.
Oh,
I think.
What?
Yes.
Definitely. Very good.
Yes.
What?
I can do Gatwick. All right. Monument.
The Tower.
St. Paul's Close.
I think Borough High Street.
Very good.
Oh.
Now Gatwick.
King Street.
Pounce.
No, I can't yet.
Monument.
Gatwick.
Bank. Cockfosters.
Cockfosters. Fairlock. Anyway, no, I can't. York Street.
Yes, Mornington Crescent.
Oh!
Well done. Bringing a fresh mind to it all. Time now to raise the intellectual tone with our regular poetry spot. At this point, it might be appropriate to share with you a few poignant words from Sassoon, spoken to my grandfather when he fought with the great man. If you touch me again, I won't let you use my frequent wash conditioner anymore. This week's verse takes as its form the limerick. I shall provide each of you teams with a challenging, thought-provoking opening, which I'll ask you to complete, taking one line in turn. Stephen, here's your line. As I reached for my copy of Chaucer.
As I reached for my copy of Chaucer, I awkwardly fell on a saucer.
I started to swoon.
When I noticed the spoon.
At this point, the story gets coarser.
Okay, Graeme, here's yours. In the pub with this old wife of Bath.
In the pub with this old wife of Bath, she sat herself down by the hearth.
She lifted her skirt.
Said, don't think me a flirt.
It's a terribly well-trodden path.
Tim, your line is, I've met this unusual monk.
Dressed up as a pineapple chunk.
He lifts up his habit.
Invites you to grab it.
And then the wee tease does a bunk.
Okay, Barry, while out with the doctor of physic.
While out with the doctor of physic, he slipped me a strong analgesic.
I fell to the ground.
When I woke up, I found...
I was chained to a lamppost in Chiswick.
Okay, we're going to play a game called Stars in Their Ears. And it's based on a popular TV show called Stars in Their Eyes. It's where hopeless amateurs pretend to be showbiz personalities, as in fact they do in all our other games. So while the audience suspends their disbelief, I'll ask each of the team members to sing a song in the style of my choosing, while Colin Sell attempts to provide musical backing in the style of a pianist. Actually, Colin was telling me he's been working on a new string arrangement. And if W.H. Smith liked that, they might let him tidy up the sellotape and brown paper display as well. Barry, I'd like you to start by singing People in the style of Michael Howard.
People. People who need people are the luckiest people in the world till the bloody ballot. We're children, needing other children, and yet letting our grown-up pride hide all the need inside, and there should be more inside. Acting more like children than children, so it's not my responsibility. Let me just say this. Lovers are very special people. They're the luckiest people in the world, just call me an old romantic. With one person, one very special person. I'm not talking about you, Middicum. A feeling deep in your soul says you are half, now you're whole. I'll dig one for you, Annie, any day. No more hunger and thirst, but first be a person who needs people. People who need people are the luckiest people in the world, and I've always made that quite clear. Thank you.
Okay, Stephen, would you please sing Those Magnificent Men in Their Flying Machines in the style of Julian Clary?
Those magnificent men in their flying machines, hunters. They go tiddly up, up. And then, wait for it, they go down. Tiddly on down, I thank you. They enchant all the ladies and steal all the scenes with their tiddly up, up and their tiddly down, down. Up, down. It's exhausting, really, isn't it? Flying around, looping the loop, defying the ground. They're all frightfully keen, those magnificent men in their machines.
Graeme, I'd like you to sing the Spice Girls classic Wannabe in the style of John Prescott.
Now, I'll tell you what I want, what I really want. Tell me, you tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. You tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I want a ziggy ziggy. If you want my future, people just have to forget my past. If you want to get with me, then Tony Blair's government, they better make it fast. Because now don't go wasting, don't you go wasting my precious time like the Tories did. Get your act together, we could be just fine if you listen to my demands. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. You tell me what you want, what you really want, and you'll get what I want. I'll tell you what I want.
Finally, Tim, would you please sing Oh, I Do Like to Be Beside the Seaside in the style of the Queen?
We do like to be beside the seaside. We do like to be beside the sea. Oh, one does like to stroll upon the prom, where the brass band plays God Save Me. So just let us be beside the seaside. We'll be beside ourselves with glee. And there's lots of boys beside. One would like to be beside the seaside, beside the sea. Oh, look, Philip, jelly deals.
Well, it's nearly time to end the show, but there's just time for a round called the Builder's Ball. Incidentally, Samantha's just returned from congratulating a local builder friend who successfully bid for a contract this week. She says she was delighted to see his little firm won. Teams, I'd like you please to announce the late arrivals at a society ball for builders and the like. Graeme, will you start, please?
Will you welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. Cotter Tiling. And their son, Terry Cotter Tiling.
Mr. and Mrs. Scleavage. And their daughter, Jean's Cleavage.
Mr. and Mrs. Wall Carpeting and their son, Walter Wall Carpeting.
Welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. Be back to finish the job on Thursday, Honest Guff, and their daughter, Isla.
Closely followed by Mr. and Mrs. Bennett, that's twice the estimate, and their son, Gordon Bennett, that's twice the estimate.
Mr. and Mrs. Lottle Afterby Repainted. And their son, Theo Lottle Afterby Repainted.
And all the way from Ireland.
Welcome.
Brendan Beam and James Joyst.
And also Concrete and Mixer.
And their friends, Mr. and Mrs. O'Doris and their son, Paddy O'Doris.
It's high society entrance now. We welcome the noble group. It's Lady Foundations first, and then Lord Watermess. And then that ubiquitous royal libertine, filthy prince everywhere. And finally, of course, Count the Cost Later and Baron Bank Account.
It's cabaret time.
No, it isn't.
Introduced by Roy Hodd. The Pointer Sisters. And a special item, Wagner's Damn the Guttering.
There's the Mendes family with Rhoda Mendes. She digs having her ass felt.
And will you welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. Kinggood.
Wait for it.
And their daughter, May Kinggood.
Mr. and Mrs. Chance of a Cup of Tea. And their son, Henny Chance of a Cup of Tea.
Mr. and Mrs. Four Sugars in Mine Love, and their daughter, Olive Four Sugars in Mine Love.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the rare Bengal tiger of time meanders into the crosshair sights of Prince Philip's fateful pump-action shotgun, I notice we've come to the end of the show, and indeed the series. We'll be back again in the You're too kind. We'll be back...
We might not...
They'll be... We'll be back again in the autumn. In the meantime, it's goodbye from Samantha, myself, the teams, and the good people of Canterbury. Goodbye.
Jim Brooke-Taylor, Barry Cryer, Graeme Garden and Stephen Fry were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme consultant was Ian Pattinson, and the producer was John Naismith. Presents I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. This week we're coming to you from the historic city of Chester, whose good people recently returned Giles Brandreth as an MP. Sadly, they couldn't find anyone willing to take him back. The last time our teams were here, they were described as unmissable, so to the members of the Cheshire Rifle Club in our audience tonight, let me introduce the targets. They are on my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. On my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. And always eager to do some scoring, please welcome the delightful Samantha. Our first round is called Official Sponsor. A feature of many of today's artistic and sporting events is the prominent display of the brand names of well-known consumables, often in a manner distracting for the audience. Personally, I abhor this insidious practice and have said as much to the teams over a plate of delicious and at the same time curiously satisfying McVitie's chocolate hobnob. Teams, I'd like you please to suggest some titles of shows or events whose sponsors have been a little too overzealous in their advertising. And I'd like you to start, please. Barry.
Musical Five Guys Named Flymo.
Graeme.
At the movies, you can see Wrigley's Top Gum.
Tim.
Beverly Hills Co-op. Tesco of the D'Urbervilles.
Good Morning with Complan and Nick.
Good Morning with Anne and Nicorette.
Mr. Kipling's exceedingly good Jungle Book.
And there's a Shakespeare season, Burger King Lear, Big Macbeth, and Spud You Like It.
Top of the Pop-Tarts.
Wish You Were IKEA.
And Alan Partridge in Knowing Me, B&Q.
Thunderbird's Eye.
Any more?
Star Trek's.
Any more?
Rory Bremner, Who Elsan.
Any more?
Drop the Dead Dinky Toy.
Topical.
Right, our next round is a complicated one called One Song to the Tune of Another. This may need some explanation, so I'll make it as simple as possible, teams. Each player will in turn be allocated a song without the words, leaving just the tune. At the same time, he'll be given the words of a song without the tune, leaving just the song. And then he has to sing the words of the first song, that's the one without the tune, but with the lyrics, to the tune of the second song, and that's the one with the music but without the words. To make this more interesting, and this is the clever part, teams, the song without the words but with the music is a different song from the one without the music but with the words. And that's why it's called One Song to the Tune of Another. Simple when you explain it. And as this is a musical round, accompaniment will be provided. Now, it's a rare occasion when one gets to introduce a pianist who makes an audience jump to their feet at the very mention of his name. So when I tell you that tonight it's none other than Colin Sell, you'll know to remain seated. Colin Sell. Well, you're going to start. I'd like you to sing the words of Bohemian Rhapsody to the tune of Strangers in the Night.
Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head. Pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama, oh, didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again at mine tomorrow, carry on, as if nothing really matters. I see a little silhouette of a man, Scaramouche, through the fandango, thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening. Galileo, Galileo gal, Galileo figure, Pro Magnifico, I'm just a poor boy.
Okay, well...
Freddie Mercury's revolving,
Tim.
I think.
Tim, will you please sing the words of Da-Do Ron Ron to the tune of Jerusalem?
I met him on a Monday and my heart stood still. Da-do ron ron, da-do ron ron. Somebody told me that his name was Bill. Da-do ron ron, da-do ron ron. Yes, my heart stood still. Yes, his name was Bill. And when he walked me home, da-do ron ron, da-do ron ron, da-do ron ron. And when he walked me home, da-do ron.
You know, you went quite puce in the face there.
Quite an emotional song.
Barry, I'd like you to sing the words of I Love You, Love Me, Love by Gary Glitter to the tune of Those Were the Days.
We're still together after all that we've been through. They tried to tell you I was not the boy. For you they didn't like my hair, the clothes I loved to wear. They didn't realize that I was strong enough for two. I love you, love you, love me, true love. I love you, love me, love you. I love you, love my only true love. I love you, love me, love.
Thank you, Barry.
They didn't stand up for Jerusalem.
Finally, Graham, now, I want you to... Well, I don't actually. Got to introduce it somehow or other. Will you sing the words of Hit Me With Your Rhythm Stick by Ian Dury and the Blockheads to the tune of O Sole Mio?
In the deserts of Sudan and the gardens of Japan, from Milan to Yucatan, every woman, every man, hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me, je t'adore. Hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me. Hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me slowly, hit me quick. Hit me with your rhythm stick. In the wilds of Borneo and the vineyards.
Never mind, Graham, it's early days yet. At this point, teams, I want to forewarn you of a popular ball in the social calendar to which I'll be asking you to announce the late arrivals at the end of the show. And this time it's the Motor Mechanics Ball. That's the Motor Mechanics Ball, as I just said it. So...
Is there a telephone number we should ring?
Meanwhile, while you're thinking about that, we'll go on to the next round, which is called Banker's Jargon. A long time ago, there was no such thing as merchant banking, and as a result, the world was deprived of fiscal stability and, of course, more importantly, a useful piece of rhyming slang. Since those days, we've come along in leaps and bounds. On a recent visit to my bank, I was thrilled to receive a swift and courteous service. Indeed, such was my delight, I even removed the stocking from my head. Teams, in this round, I'd like you please to utter some words or phrases habitually used by bankers, together with an explanation of what they really mean. So, Graham.
How may I help you means go ahead, punk, make my day.
Interest means lack of interest. Balance means tipped in our favour. Students welcome means you're welcome to students.
Your PIN number will be sent later. We're still working on a number you'll never be able to remember. And also, Mr. Jolly, your manager, has taken early retirement. Means Mr. Jolly is fed up with having to check everything with head office and not use his discretion based on local knowledge built up over many years, and is to be replaced with a 9-year-old with no powers whatsoever.
Struck a chord there.
The listening bank. What?
The bank that likes to say yes, piss off.
Okay, Graham, anybody else?
Yeah, index linked means stuck to my finger.
Should you require further information means it'll cost you.
Can you borrow £10,000? Means can you borrow £10,000? You can borrow 10 million if you're a fat crook with mafia connections or president.
Barclays have just published their version of the Kama Sutra. There are 12 positions, but 10 of them are closed.
Okay, well, we're now going to play a game called Sound Charades. It's based on the erstwhile TV show Give Us a Clue, which featured Lionel Blair, the dancer and father of the Labour leader Ramsay MacDonald. As you remember, in the TV version, the players were not allowed to speak, leading to much mirth and hilarity. Our version operates on similar principles, but with two exceptions. Mirth and hilarity. Oh, and of course the teams are allowed to speak. Each team will enact a film, book or TV title for the opposing team to guess. And Barry and Graham, you're going to start now, and your title will now be displayed via the megabyte magic of the satellite-linked, digitally remastered laser display board. If any of you listening at home want to play along with the teams, close your eyes now. Here's the mystery voice.
Pulp fiction. Pulp fiction.
Okay, you can open them. I bet you feel an idiot. Okay, Barry and Graham, you're to start.
Right.
Is it a film, book, TV program,
It's
or
a
what?
film. Just a film. 2 words. Here it comes. Hey, Barry.
Yeah.
You know how they make paper?
Well, yeah, sort of, yeah.
Well, you know, they cut down trees and grind up the wood into a sort of, sticky sort of mess and then roll it out and make that into paper.
Right.
It's not true, you know.
Okay, we'll go on to yours, Tim and Willie.
Righto. I'll be in
You
that.
don't need to guess, do you?
No.
Reservoir Dogs.
Okay.
Do we get our full points, though?
No.
Talking to Samantha, not you. Thanks.
You have to address her through me, I may tell you. Well, go on then, tell them. For the audience at home, they want to know.
Go on, Willie.
No, you say it. So I'm embarrassed to say it, quite frankly. It was so obvious.
Pulp fiction.
It's your turn, Tim and Willie, and your title's going up now on the laser display, and here once more is the mystery voice for listeners at home.
An inspector calls. An inspector calls.
Go on then. Is it a film, a book?
It's a play.
All right.
And it's got 3 words. And it goes like this. Blokes 11. This is a frighteningly quick audience. 2 fat ladies. Clickety-click.
There's one thing I don't understand, Inspector.
Oh, what's that?
What's clickety-click?
That's the end.
OK, Barry and Graeme, start guessing.
I missed the end of it. What did he not understand?
He clickety-click. $66.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. All these questions hurtling at us.
I don't think you're going to get it.
Bingo is not involved at all in this, is it?
No.
Yeah, it's bingo or legs 11, football.
They're clapping the fact that bingo is not involved.
Right. I see. Or bingo or callers or... The something caller.
This isn't very amusing. This is getting perilously like...
It's now time to play a game called Connections, which involves the teams attempting to guess the connections which link various people or items. To help you get the hang of it, teams, here's a simple example. Alan Ball, Johnny Ball, Kenny Ball. And the answer, it says here, are none of them ever properly mastered the trumpet. Obviously. Here's another one. Tim, what's the connection between, they're all genuine connections, Ryan Giggs, William Shakespeare and Karl Marx?
Ryan Giggs and Karl Marx are both left-wingers. Thank you for that applause. William Shakespeare. They all played for Stratford United.
Well,
except for Ryan Giggs and Karl Marx. Who played for Stratford City.
I don't think I can give you a point for that.
Fair enough.
They all took their mother's surnames. If they hadn't, they would have been Ryan Wilson, William Arden and Carl Pressburg. Barry. Barry, please connect the Emperor Tiberius, Horatio Nelson and Jack the Ripper.
They all had one arm. I know this. Horatio Nelson had one arm, we all know that. Emperor Tiberius had one arm because they found this mummified arm and they knew it was his because the thumb was turned down. And Jack the Ripper had only one arm, which is why they never caught him. They could never get a full set of prints.
Well, I'll tell you, they were all left-handed. Although Nelson was originally right-handed. Graeme, what's the connection between a smack, a crash, and a parliament?
Oh, yes, I know this one. They're all collective nouns. A parliament of rooks. Well known. A crash of Lloyd's investors. And a smack of Tory politicians.
God, you're boring. The answer, it says here, that they're all collective nouns. You got the details wrong. It's a smack of jellyfish, a crash of rhinoceroses, and a parliament of owls. Willie, what's the connection between the Duke of Edinburgh and a dining room table?
Well, of late there have been rumours that these could well be the parents of Prince Charles. Been accused of having the sensitivity of a dining room table and indeed the same legs.
You're surprisingly close, actually. The Duke of Edinburgh was born on a dining room table.
Oh, you are?
We'll open these one there. The connection, please, any of you, between A, U, O, and Y.
I think I can help you there. They're all lines in the arches. A, U, O. The whole episode in there.
Any other suggestions? Well, I'll tell you, they're the 4 shortest place names in the world. True stuff.
Gosh, that's interesting, huh?
A Duchess, large ladies, and roofing tiles.
Oh, it's a night out with Fergie.
Yeah, but in fact there are also the names of sizes of roofing tiles.
I'll struggle along without knowing that.
Finally, bison, and the North American bison.
There's another night out with Fergie.
Do you know that?
No, I don't know that one, Hump. Do tell us what it is, pray.
What's the answer, Hump?
Well, it's the fact that a bison is the Latin name for the North American bison.
A bison?
Yes. It was
Bison,
Claudius,
bison.
he stuttered.
This next round is called antithetical duets, in which the teams take it in turns to sing a well-known song. It's not to be confused with antitheistical duets, in which the teams take it in turns to dispute the existence of a well-known god. As it's a musical round, piano accompaniment will be provided by Colin Sell. Incidentally, Colin was telling me before the show that he's just about to complete his latest album. All he needs is the last set of prints back from Super Snaps. The rules of the game are quite simple. Team A will start to sing a song until I do this. I don't actually do it. I've got a thing here that does it for me. In case you think it's me.
No way to talk about Samantha.
And as soon as I've hooted, Team B will take over. Oh. I'm beginning to crack, I tell you.
Chris Barber would be good, wouldn't he?
Hang on while I get Samantha to amend the score. Tim, you're lagging behind a bit now. Now, when I blow the hooter there, Team B will take over by singing their song and so on. Right, I'd like you to start, please. Team A. Barry and Graham, your song is The Sun Has Got His Hat On, and Tim and Willie, your song is Raining in My Heart.
The sun has got his hat on, hip, 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 hooray! The sun has got his hat on, and he's got the sun is out, the sky is blue, there's not a cloud to spoil the view, but it's raining out today. Now we'll all be happy, hip, 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 hooray! The sun has got his hat on, raining in my heart. The weatherman says clear today, so far, and he's coming out today. He's letting tourists out in Timbuktu. He doesn't know you've gone away and it's raining. Now he's coming back to do the same to you. Jump into your samba, it's raining in my heart. Oh, misery, misery. The sun has got his hat on and he's coming. What's gonna become of me today?
Well, we're fast approaching the end of the show, but there's just time, I think, for the teams to announce the late arrivals at the Motor Mechanics Ball. And Graham, will you start, please?
Mr. and Mrs. Beretta and their son Carl Beretta.
Please silence, thrust yourself under the vehicle and lie prostrate. As approaching us through the garage, Mr. and Mrs. Cap and their son Herb.
Give a little European welcome, please, from Spain and Sweden. Mr. and Mrs. Go at starting it again, and their son Juan Lath Go at starting it again.
And will you welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. Dependable and their son Reliant Robin.
Mr. and Mrs. Trelease Knob and their daughter Bonnie Trelease Knob.
Will you welcome, please, and show a little respect for Mr. and Mrs. Gin Failure and their rather posh son, Ian Gin Failure.
Still your laughter. Here come the Absorbers and their son Jacques.
Motor mechanics. Oh, little reminder, Mr. and Mrs. Kostya and their ex-military son, Gunnar Kostya.
Give a nice German welcome, please, and say Audi to Fullsprung and Dirk technique.
It's cabaret time.
Oh, dear, it's time's up.
Burly Chassis singing Big Suspension. And Diesel Kniezel, who's going to jump leads.
Will you welcome, please, Bernard Matthews, who was going to arrive with a 6-foot-tall chicken, but he's had to come on his own because his big end's gone.
From India, an alligator wrestler, D.I. Singh, and his Hindi gator. Introduced by D. Frost. Mr. and Mrs. are up with 4-star, and their son Phil are up with 4-star. Mr. and Mrs. Minor and their son Cyril, who's a mechanic.
Well, as we rapidly approach the bus stop of the apocalypse, I notice that 4 horsemen have all come along at the same time. So join us again next week. In the meantime, it's goodbye from Samantha, the teams, and myself. Goodbye.
Brooke-Taylor, Barry Cryer, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton were being given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sells setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith. Presents I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. You join us once again at the Everyman Theatre in Cheltenham, where we've attracted a capacity audience of some 700 odd people. It's here in Cheltenham that racegoers gather every March to enjoy the Gold Cup, which I understand is run over hurdles by 4-year-old Arabs. A mere stone's throw away is the world-famous Cheltenham Ladies' College, where the mother of our own Tim Brooke-Taylor actually taught gym for several years, before noticing the little chap had enrolled at the wrong school. And excelling as the college does in the tutelage of well-bred young ladies, there are many who would desperately like to gain entrance. Let me introduce 4 of them. There on my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. And on my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And please welcome the lady with a keen eye to note who's furthest out in front, the delightful Samantha. Our first round is entitled Ancient Radio Times. Flicking through some old magazines the other day, I came across an edition of the Radio Times dated 500 BC. As the doctor was ready to see me, I was sadly unable to read it. But from the front cover, I could tell it was a special Ancient Greek edition. So, teams, I'd like you to suggest, please, some titles of TV and radio programs likely to have been listed inside. And, Willie, will you start, please?
The Hammer House of Horace.
Thesis, your life?
David Jason and the Argonauts, it only fools and wooden horses.
Menelaus behaving badly.
Oedipus Blind Date starring Scylla and Charybdis.
Homer and Away.
Hector's House. Takes you back, doesn't it?
How do they do that? Do you know? They think it's all of it.
Educating Archimedes.
For some of you older listeners.
I was going to mention Enid Blyton, but I couldn't bring myself to do it.
It's the 9 o'clock Zeus and Medusa at 10.
Another chance to see Monty Parthenon, starring John Cleese, Androcles and Pericles.
Well, that's going back on an equally old show, The Goddies with Bill Odysseus. Wish you were here.
This morning with Castor and Pollux.
And now we're over to the Wembley Arena for the third day of the Elgin Marbles.
Also, midweek Socrates from Wembley. Wooden horse jumping from Hickstead. And our cricketers on their minor tour of Zimbabwe.
Film 450 BC with Barry Gorgon.
Featuring Acropolis Now.
And the Sirens of the Lambs.
I've got to interrupt this flow of inspiration. Because we have a second round, and it's a musical round called Pick-Up Song, in which the teams will sing along to some popular recordings. DJ Samantha is poised at the gramophone with a selection of discs. At a given point, she'll cause the modulated frequency wave of the recorded sound signal to reduce to zero by a process known as turning the volume down. And I defy you to find a double entendre in that. If, when the disc returns, teams, you're within a... the Guardian sub-editor wrote this. It says a giant's crotchet. If, when the disc returns, you're within a gnat's crotchet of the original, I'll be awarding points, and points mean prizes. Oh, dear. I've got to give this up. I'm becoming a control freak. This week's prize comes from the Findus Dermatology Convenience range. It's this boil in a bag. Okay, Barry, I'd like you to start by accompanying Chuck Berry singing...
Cruising and playing the radio with no particular place to go.
He's over 60 now, you know.
Riding on an automobile was anxious to tell her the way I feel.
He wasn't at the beginning.
Angelina whispered in my ear, cuddling more and driving slow with no particular place to go.
It was John's crotchet after all. Your turn, Willie. I'd like you to accompany Adam Faith singing What Do You Want?
What do you want if you don't want money? What do you want if you don't want gold? Say what you want and I'll give it to you, darling. Wish you wanted my love, baby. What do you want if you don't want ermine? What do you want if you don't want pearls? Say what you want and I'll give it you, darling. Wish you wanted my love, baby. For I'm offering you this heart of mine, but all you do is play it cool. What do you want? Oh, boy, you're making a fool of me. Oh, one of these days, you need my kissing. One of these days. He's slowing down as the years go by.
Your turn, Graham. Would you please accompany Ben E. King singing Stand By Me?
has come, and the land, keep up, is the only land that will see.
Don't drop it out.
No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky was the pond.
Finally, Tim, would you please accompany Blur singing Country House?
Batman. So the story begins. City dweller, successful fella, thought to himself, oops, I've got a lot of money. Caught in a rat race terminally. I'm a professional cynic, but my heart's not in it. I'm paying the price of living life at the legal limit. Caught in the century's anxiety. Yes, it preys on him, he's getting thin. So he lives in a house, a very big house in the country, watching afternoon repeats and the food he eats in the country.
Well, we don't have to ask who won that one. Wasn't any of these fault. Moving on, we come to a new round called Salesman of the Century, which has nothing to do with Nicholas Parsons. But then who does? In it, I'd like the team members to take the roles of long-forgotten characters from history. Oh, my acting in that bit. They'll have to deal with a visit from two door-to-door salesmen trying to sell them something they never knew that they needed. Okay, Tim and Willie, I'd like you to assume the identity of Mr. and Mrs. Noah, and Barry and Graham, you can be door-to-door salesmen selling dusters.
Bing bong. Sorry, I was downstairs checking the fish.
You met Mrs. Noah, have you?
Morning.
Morning.
Morning. We're on a scheme. We got card. Here's my card. You can see it's got a picture of somebody on it. And we wondered if we could sell you any dusters at all.
No, thank you.
Well, we don't just have dusters.
Oh, no, we've got oven gloves.
Yeah.
By the brace.
What?
Mop heads.
What use?
Lovable mop heads we've got.
People keep thinking we say mopeds. We have to clarify that. Lovely garden you've got. Never seen one on an ark before.
What use would they be to us, though?
Well, a mess. I mean, I don't want to be too indelicate, but...
Oh, you just have been.
But you have a lot of clearing up to do after your animals. Twice as much as if you only had one of each.
We've got sponges and chamois.
We've got a nice chamois. We've got two nice chamois. If you're sure.
We use the hedgehogs. You can buff something up lovely with a hedgehog.
Yeah, we've got some nice lemon cleaning liquid. You'll have the cleanest lemons on the 7 seas.
Those elephants must be a trial.
And
Japheth handles the elephants.
Who does?
Well,
We'd rather not talk about it.
It must be very tall.
He stands on a giraffe.
You need stocking up. It's going to be a long time to Ararat.
40 days and 40 nights. We've got the timetable.
Well, there's points failure at Peterborough.
No, thank you.
Squeegee.
Right, Barry and Graham, it's your turn. I'd like you to assume the role of Mr. and Mrs. Genghis Khan. Tim and Willie, I'd like you to be the salesman, this time selling desk tidies.
Bing bong.
Hello.
Would that be Mr. or Mrs. Khan I'm speaking to?
You sounded like a salesman in another life.
Used to be, before I went in for the pillaging and raping. Genghis, and this is the good lady, Madge.
Hello. Well, I think it's you, Mr. Genghis, who'll be more interested in the desk tidy than your good lady, because in your line of business, pillaging and raping and looting, I mean, you would find it a boon to be able to put your hands on your paper clips without unnecessary bother, I would imagine.
The little woman, Madge, God bless her, she looks after my study and tidying items.
That's right, Genge.
Do you use spears at all? Because we have the Acme pencil sharpener as part of our... and the sellotape, you can cover up all sorts of...
all sellotape? What's sellotape do then, you silver-tongued charmer?
She's taking a fancy to you, Reg. You can be in her beard in seconds.
They haven't grabbed us yet, have they, Madge?
No.
Oh, well, off to another house then.
Our next round is called Notes and Queries. Glancing at my copy of The Guardian the other day, teams, I was pleased to read an interesting question and answer section which they call Snots and Queasy. So with this in mind, I'd like you please to pool your considerable knowledge and to provide answers to the following niggling little questions. Graham, you first. Do animals or birds ever refer to each other by name?
Oh, yes, but only if they're called woof, meow, or moo.
Well, the answer is no, but some are able to recognize one another. And I know how they do it, the disgusting creatures. Tim, why should you never put ripe bananas next to cut flowers?
Because they stick out like sore thumbs. Thank you, sir.
I'll tell you why, because it's interesting. Ripe bananas give off a special gas, ethene. It's called ethene or ethene, which speeds up the ripening in other fruit and vegetation. Gosh. Willie, why do the clergy wear dog collars?
Why does the Archbishop of Canterbury worry sheep?
The boring answer is that a visiting Roman Catholic order first wore them in the 1840s, and the look caught on. Barry, what's the best thing to do if attacked by an aggressive dog?
Fake an orgasm.
Well, the answer, believe it or not, is you attempt to force its legs apart sideways.
Whatever works for you. And then make a wish.
Excuse me, sir, what are you doing with that dog?
Make a wish.
No wonder it's foaming in the mouth.
Don't you want to know why?
Yes.
We're agog.
Well, it pulls apart the ribs and causes breathing difficulties.
Oh, dear. I preferred mine, actually.
Okay, here are some more for anyone to answer. Do giraffes take special precautions during thunderstorms?
Yes. They dash down to the chemist and buy an enormous packet of 3.
The official answer is no. Why are eggs egg-shaped?
Never mind that. How do hens know the size of egg cup?
Well, the actual answer is that the curve provides the strongest resistance to outside forces.
What outside?
Why do men always do the cooking at barbecues?
Because women, bless them, are absolutely incapable of burning meat properly.
Well, the answer is that it's been suggested that it revives their caveman instincts. Is it true that cows sitting down is a portent of rain?
Possibly, but it's not as reliable a portent as a pharmacy full of giraffes.
Well, for those who are ever tempted to get into the field and make the cows stand up, I have to tell you the answer is no. It's now time to play the game called Mornington Crescent. I noticed from my in-tray that we've received literally a postcard from a Mrs. Trellis of North Wales, who sends her observations on Euro 96, and she writes, "Dear Acker, hats off to the boy Gascoigne. He's done good. If the BBC had any sense, he'd be back chairing University Challenge." Instead of that Jeremy Beadle. Yours sincerely, Mrs. Trellis. On with the game now, which this week pits the team's wits against the new Garry Kasparov Pentium computer program. As this works on a 5-move cycle, I will interrupt after every 4th move with the computer's choice. Understood?
Yep.
I'm glad somebody does. Okay, Tim, will you start us off, please?
Platts Lane.
Priory Road.
Old Compton Street. That's rather good. No, it was. I'm surprised you didn't notice that. How good it was.
Empire Way.
Well, the computer comes in now with Moscow Road.
Moscow Road. Lavender Hill.
Kildare Terrace.
Euston Road.
Arnos Grove.
Oh.
And the computer in again with Volga Street.
Archway.
Would that be the Volga Street in E11 or in Wimbledon?
Well, both, as far as I know.
All right.
Pembridge Villas.
You're not a discerning audience, are you? How well do you know this game?
Better than the computer so far.
Queensway. Thank you. A little pocket of knowledgeable persons.
No.
Some of them with their teeth in. Did you notice?
Earls. Not their own.
Oh, yeah.
Are they conferring, Hump?
Mm-hmm.
Who?
The audience.
So not Barons, but Earl's Court.
Yeah.
Earl's Court.
And the computer's come up with St. Peter's Square.
I suppose you can reverse.
Bound.
Yes, quite right. It's Lonsdale Road. But
Talgarth Road.
I think, Willie, you've got him.
I think so.
What? Talgarth?
No.
Mornington Crescent.
Adjudication, Hump, please.
Well, I don't know.
Fair enough.
If we go into all that...
I think we accept that.
If we go into all that, we'll be here all night, so... Now time for a round of limericks, the 5-line nonsense poems loved by literally tens of people. Teams, I shall furnish you each with a first line rich in poetic possibility, which I'd like you to continue taking 1 line each, please. Tim. For a laugh, I dressed up as a bee.
For a laugh, I dressed up as a bee. Blame Anthea Turner, not me.
She was dressed as a rose.
But I'm not into those.
So I stung the poor cow on the knee.
Barry, here's one for you. I once had a fully trained moth.
Trained, strangely enough, for the cloth.
He did one loop-the-loop.
From pulpit to soup.
Garçon! There's a priest in my broth.
Right, Barry, here's yours. As a child, I was troubled by nits.
Which I caught when we stayed at the Ritz.
We moved to the Savoy.
Where a rogue Savaloy.
Leapt up and thrilled Granny to bits.
We've now reached the point in the show that nobody's been waiting for. It's time for the teams to announce the late arrivals at the Cheesemakers Ball. So while Samantha nips out to enjoy a mouthful of Leicester, I'd like you, Willie, to start us off, please.
The Forts and their son Rock.
The mother and father of all Italian cheeses, Mar and Parmesan. Welcome.
Mr. and Mrs. Zola and their son Emil.
Yes. Will you welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. Shire and their tall, thin son Lancashire.
Please silence and grovel a bit for the family Ooh.
Ooh.
And their daughter, poor Sal.
And from Yorkshire, oh, they've gone. Damn. It's cabaret time.
No. Oh, good heavens, is that the time?
With a tribute to Mozzarella Fitzgerald. And Miss Muffet's going to do a strip while eating curds. Why?
And from the West Country, will you welcome Mr. and Mrs. Urshies? And their son Jed Urshies. Not to mention Farmer and Mrs. Brown and their ploughman, Zlunch. Old biblical name.
Also in the cabaret, Stilton John will be playing the Harry Limeswell theme.
Will you welcome Mr. and Mrs. Jones and their aggressive son who swears a lot, Blue Vinny?
Always pleasant to welcome the Scream Crackers and their son Jacob.
Duke and Duchess of Gloucester have come in together? Oh, yes, the double Gloucesters.
Let me give you a toasty. Must say this carefully. My old Dutch. Thank you. Your hats and goats, cheese.
Well, here's a funny thing.
About bloody time.
They can't see it at home, huh?
No, I see that the scores... No, listen to this, because it is interesting. Because the scores are even.
Oh.
Which means that not only have we had an excitingly close contest, but also that the last half hour has been a complete waste of time. So, teams, we'll have to play the tie-break. I'd like you, please, using only your skill and judgment, to complete the following sentence in the most apt or amusing way. The National Lottery makes me feel like a millionaire because...
I'm a director of Camelot.
Well, as the delicate mayfly of time collides with the speeding windscreen of fate, and the angry wasp of destiny flies up the trouser leg of despair, I notice it must be the end of the programme, and indeed the series. We'll be back again in the autumn, but in the meantime, from the teams, Samantha, myself, and the fine people of Cheltenham, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Tim Brooke-Taylor, Barry Trier, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton have been given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sell setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.
You can't wait till the autumn to hear from Humph and the teams. You may be interested to know that some of the funniest moments from the recent history of the programme have been specially preserved for posterity onto audio cassettes as part of the BBC radio collection, and they are available now from good book and record shops.
We present I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the programme that boldly goes where no wireless entertainment programme has gone before. Has a quick look round and then catches the first bus home. Well, our regular teams are here as usual, and my oh my, haven't we got a great show for you? Sorry, that should read why oh why. And I can't answer that one, I'm afraid. Anyway, here are the teams. They are on my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. And on my right, Tim Brooke-Taylor and Willie Rushton. Now, regrettably, our scorer Samantha has yet to return from the Bury St Edmunds International Grass Skirt and Ukulele Eisteddfod, where she's been asked to stay on for the most original lay finals. So, in her stead, a warm hand, please, for our ever-willing stand-in, taking time off from his interesting new position at Sammy's Sunbed and Sauna, Sven. Our first round is entitled Historical Headlines. In it, teams, I'd like you please to come up with some likely newspaper headlines that one might have found in the morning papers after a certain historical event. The event is Captain Cook discovering Australia. Barry, will you start, please?
Yorkshire Post, first Yorkshire captain to visit Australia.
Willie.
The Sun. 20 things you didn't know about Australia. 1, that it existed. 2, where it was. 3, why.
Graham.
One from the Financial Times. Captain Cook opens trading route to import soaps.
Tim.
Little social comment here. Ayers Rock Times. Aborigine discovers Captain Cook. Oh, what a whinger, says Chief Rolf Harris-Oolagong.
The Brewers Gazette, Captain Cook wouldn't give a 4X for anything.
Any more?
Daily Express, Captain Cook exchanges string of beads and convicts for Clive James.
Should we have another one?
No.
Right, well, I'll give you another historical event. This time it's Stephenson's rocket running from Stockton to Darlington. Graham, you can start this one.
Interesting. The Essex Times, long delays for southeast commuters.
Funnily enough, the British Rail News says man with flag blamed for late arrival of rocket. I was looking for Aintree, said man in bowler hat.
Train Spotter's Guide, keep an eye out for number 2.
Same edition, anorak invented.
Do you know an aversion to train spotters is known as anarachnophobia?
The Sun, well chuffed.
I like it. It's almost credible.
Okay, no more?
National
Right.
Enquirer.
No. Oh.
Why?
On which note we'll move on. Now, if music be the food of love, then it would not be unreasonable to expect our next round to take place in a British Rail buffet car. It's called The Singer and the Song, which I understand originally combined the art of tuneful vocal interpretation with the joys of attempting blanket stitch on an automatic sewing machine. In this game, I'd like each team to imagine he's a well-known personality and then sing a song of my choosing in the style of that personality. However, teams, to complicate matters slightly, you'll each be singing a duet. And to complicate matters completely, you'll be accompanied on the piano by Colin Sell. So, Tim and Willie, you're going to go first. And your duet is I Remember It Well. Willie, I'd like you to be Ted Heath. And Tim, I'd like you to be Barbara Cartland. Okay, cue Colin Sell.
I'm not lit yet.
We met that night.
Who are you?
I was on time.
I wasn't there.
Ah, yes, I remember it well. We dined with friends.
I have no friends.
Genocide.
She's barking mad.
Ah, yes, I remember it well. That dazzling April moon.
I think she's on drugs. She should be seen to.
That's right.
What?
That's right.
Is this a woman or a cake? My God, she's twice as mad as her.
Ah, yes. Common little man, the 70s, pit strike, hello sailor. I remember him well.
Okay, your turn, Barry and Graeme, and your song is You're Just in Love from Call Me Madam. Graeme, you're going to be Anthony Clare, and Barry Cryer, natural casting as Claire Rayner.
I hear singing, and there's no one there. I smell blossoms, and the trees are bare. All day long, I seem to walk on air. I wonder why, Claire. I wonder why.
You don't need analyzing, lovey. It is not so surprising, lovey, that you feel very strange but nice. Your heart goes pitter-patter. I know just what's the matter, love, because I've been there once or twice. Put your head on my shoulder or anywhere else. You need someone who's older. And rubbed down
what's more,
with a velvet glove with wings on, probably. There is something you can take to relieve that pleasant pain.
Twinkling
You're not
in my
sick.
eyes.
You're just in love, lovey.
If you at home can guess what voices they were impersonating, write the answer on a card and tear it up. At this point, teams, I must give you advance warning of an obscure ball in the social calendars, which I'd like you to announce the late arrivals at the end of the show. And it's the Gardener's Ball. That's the Gardener's Ball. Now to an entertaining word game whose rules are neatly explained by its title, Cheddar Gorge. In this round, teams, you should each come up with a word in order to make up a sentence, and the object is not to complete the sentence. To assist you in your task, here are some words that I'd like you to include. Barry, your word is hermaphrodite. Willie, millets. Graeme, Mrs. Bottomley.
2 words.
2 words.
Don't quibble, for goodness sake, at this early stage. And Tim, your word is interdenominationalism.
I've gone off this.
Right, Barry, will you start, please?
He was a
man
who loved Mrs. Bottomley.
Which?
Oh, unkind thing to say. Caused him many
a
painful minutes.
Oh, please, referee.
It's damn painful. I've suffered from minutes for years.
Yeah, I think I'll pass that.
Thank you.
We'll get the game over quicker if I do so. Carry on, Graeme.
Whenever
interdenominationalism
was mentioned in
polite
hermaphrodite society.
You're getting dangerously near the conclusion of a sentence. So
Open bracket.
Graeme.
Although, close bracket.
He once saw
a
funny picture, which
was
a large
representation of
the
Pope having a
quick millets
behind the
Vatican City goal mouse. Oh, I don't understand.
That was the end of a sentence.
What was?
Yes, it was. We're going to go on now to another game, which is called Complete Quotes. So called because I'll be providing quotes which are incomplete. Well, obviously. So, teams, you'll shortly hear a series of people speaking, each of whom have unfortunately been interrupted in mid-sentence. And I'd like you please to complete the sentences for them. Barry, we're going to start with you, and it's some words from John Major.
I want no complacency in any quarter. I do want to see more privatisation. And I want to see...
Someone who can tell me how to pronounce want.
Right, yes, Graeme. Graeme, coming up for you.
I don't promise you that it will be easy. And I don't promise you that it will be quick. Because it will be neither easy nor quick. If you will forgive me, I will go into number 10 straight away and make...
Love to you, Norma.
Willie, how about some words from John Major?
It's a pretty nerve-wracking thing to do the first time. Unless you've done it, you can't imagine quite what it's like. And to do it for the first time in the circumstances that I did, it was pretty nerve-wracking. But...
Norma enjoyed it.
Right, Tim, since we're on a roll, here's some John Major for you.
Oh, thanks.
Everybody told me not to do it. Everybody told me the rest of the world would turn their nose up at it, that I'd end up with custard on my face looking extremely stupid.
But if that's the way Norma likes it...
Right, Barry, here's something from Robert Maxwell.
I may have money, but I don't have...
Any of my own.
Graeme, here's Prince Charles.
You might like to know, it's harder than it looks.
Okay, Willie, here's...
I got that call.
Willie, Boris Yeltsin for you.
Слово «боится» я не знаю, как применить.
The word afraid, I don't know what you mean by that. But
rumpy pumpy, I understand. And mine's a large one.
And it's very hard.
Tim, you've got time to catch up for your team with Graham Taylor.
Right, what we did, we came through and said, well, there's a goal at one end of the pitch, we're going to attack it. And the more time we're attacking that goal,
the more we realised it was our own.
Okay, yes, you caught up. Excellent. Our next round's entitled Sound Charades, based, of course, on Give Us a Clue, the popular erstwhile TV programme that shot celebrity captains Lionel Blair and Henry Kissinger to stardom. In fact, it follows all the rules of standard charades, except in this version, panellists are permitted the use of their mouths. Each team should provide a charade of a book, play, or film, and the opposing team should attempt to guess what it is. The first charade, which Barry and Graeme will have to guess, is now being displayed on our Nintendo Drive in-size laser display board. Well, here's the mystery voice for listeners at home.
Indecent proposal. Indecent proposal.
Right, Tim and Willie, please start your charade now. Is it a book, a play, a film, or what?
It's a film, 2 words. I don't know if there's a book or not, but it's most people know it as a film, 2 words. Okay, we start now. I suggest we put VAT on domestic fuel.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. Start guessing.
2 words. Something mad and manifestly unfair is involved with this title.
Certainly.
The Unforgiven?
Good if it isn't.
No. Mad and unfair.
Well, no, not in the actual title, I suppose. It was just a good description of what we did.
Ooh. You've got 15 seconds left.
To do what?
Anything you like.
Nasty suggestion.
Nasty suggestion. Indecent proposal.
Right.
Tim gave me that, be fair.
Yeah. 10 marks off for being absolutely thick. Now, Tim and Willie, you're going to guess this one. Here, it's coming up on the laser display now. And the mystery voice for you at home.
Noel's house party. Noel's house party.
Right, start away, Barry and Graeme.
It's a television programme.
Yes.
3 words.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Hello. How nice of you to come.
My pleasure. As a matter of fact, I passed your house this morning.
Thank you.
Oh, you want a card?
Oh, no, so are you. So are you.
Oh, but tell me, is Engelbert Humperdinck his real name?
Is Engelbert Humperdinck whose real name?
What a card!
Oh, what company we're in. Whole house full of us.
Hello, darling.
Good Lord, are you inside that dress trying to get out or outside trying to get in? What an evening we're having.
House full of them.
Someday I'll find you. Good night.
I think they should give it a series, whatever it is.
Right, now we go on to... oh, wait a minute, sorry. Tim and Willie, will you guess, please?
Newts at 10.
Is it currently on, this programme?
Well, not this minute, no.
Noel and what? No.
Gertie.
Noel's house party.
Okay.
No coward, of course.
Yeah, I got it.
You thought it was Claire Rayner, David.
Yes.
Now we go on to a round called Good News, Bad News, which might need a bit of explanation. One team should start by announcing an item of good news, to which the other side should respond with an item of corresponding bad news. And then the first team should then counter with a piece of good news, at which point the second team should take their turn to find some bad news, and so on, alternating good news and bad news. That's good, bad, good and bad, and so on. So that's why it's called Good News, Bad News, okay? When you hear this, it signals that I've had enough. And when you hear this, it signals that Sven is working out in his skin-tight fishnet body stocking. Tim, now, will you start things rolling, please, with an item of good news?
Good news. There's going to be a new series of Doctor Who.
Bad news. The important part of Doctor Who will be played by David Mellor.
Good news, the rest of the Doctor will be played by Sharon Stone.
Bad news, I'm not going to see a lady doctor.
Good news, Sharon's promised to cross her legs. Is that good news?
Well, bad news, that could break David Mellor's neck.
Good news, the Doctor's attractive assistant will be played by Patrick Moore.
Bad news. Have you seen his figure-hugging costume?
Good news, they rent it out for circuses.
Bad news, the last time Patrick wore it, he discovered a Japanese trapezist who didn't know the war was over.
What news? The war is over.
Bad news, not in Patrick's figure-hugging costume, is it?
Is it good news? Yes, good news. The Daleks are back.
Bad news, the chief Dalek will be played by John Burt.
Oh. Good news.
Funny way to hand in
the Director General of the BBC will now be an old dustbin with a stink plunger stuck in it.
Bad news.
Redundancies.
OK, now, Barry, since there's time for one more, will you provide some good news, please?
Good news. Clive Anderson's got a new chat show.
Bad news, he's talking to himself.
Good news, he won't have to listen.
Bad news, he can't anyway with his shoulders clapped over his ears. As he has.
Paint a picture. Good news.
Fleming.
He's been named Shining Wit of the Year.
Bad news by Dr. Spooner.
Sapphire lives.
Now for a round entitled Just a Minim. And last week we asked listeners to name the radio programme that provided the inspiration for Just a Minim. The answer is, of course, the shipping forecast. Congratulations to a Mr. N. Parsons of Broadcasting House, London, for spotting that. In this round, team members should attempt to sing a song without repetition, deviation, hesitation, or repetition. Those not singing may buzz to challenge, and you'll be accompanied on the piano teams by Colin Sell, whose playing has recently been described as timeless. He only needs hopeless and tuneless to complete that. Willie, I'd like you to start, please, and the song is Hit the Road, Jack.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Never, not at all. Yesterday. Take off immediately, Jim. I don't want to see you again. Get on that bus, Hugo. And don't darken our doorstep anymore. Once, twice, thrice. Never, thank you. Bugger off. Nigel.
Challenge there from David Edgar. Well, I can't help it if I've got the wrong names on the buzzer. Who buzzed? Oh, no, who buzzed?
He was just confused.
You're not allowed to challenge your own team. Well, who wants to pick the song up now?
Barry does.
Strike the Autobahn, Jock, because you're known up north. Refrain from revisiting again for a second time, doing an encore. Come back, what?
Challenge there from the same guy as the last time.
David Edgar.
Second time doing an encore is repetition.
That's true. You're right.
I am right.
Very clever.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Not allowed, but damn clever.
Okay.
No, you carry it on, Tim.
We're on. Hit the road, Jack, I can do that. And don't you come back no more, never again, ever in this life or any other time. Smash the highway, James. And never...
A lot of nevering going on, I thought, didn't you, audience?
Okay.
No. A lot of nevering.
No, you play back the tape. No, there's just one.
Well, Lindsay Davis, as you challenged...
I've got a known a win written on this buzzer.
Listen, I'm getting fed up with that tune. Audience, aren't you getting fed up with that tune?
Yeah.
Let's do another one.
Do another song.
Who wants to start this one? The tune is You're a Pink Toothbrush.
Oh.
Graeme, we haven't heard much from you this week.
No.
Graeme.
You're a pink toothbrush, I'm a blue dental cleaning appliance. Have we met somewhere before? You're a pale red mouth hygiene appliance. And...
Hesitation. That was my buzzer. I'm not going to sit here all night waiting for the other team to buzz.
Does that mean that Lindsay goes out, or what?
Hesitation. Gillian, take it up, please.
You're a pink toothbrush, I'm a blue dental floss. Have we...
Challenge there from Graeme.
Yes, recapitulation, he went back to the start.
Yes.
You should start, and I think, toothbrush.
Okay. And I think shoe brush that we met by the bathroom door. Glad to meet you, dental floss.
What?
Graeme, you challenge.
Oh, it was Gillian, but I'll take it, yes.
Incidentally, Graeme.
Yes. Richard Dimble be challenged.
I don't want to be unpleasant about this, but I'm the chairman, and I'll tell him whether he's got to start in the middle or at the beginning.
This is just a challenge.
Otherwise, there's no discipline in this show whatsoever.
It's a challenge.
So tetchy, so tetchy.
What's your challenge now?
Well, I'm not sure I want one. No, Tim can carry on.
No.
Let's pretend that Barry challenged us.
Oh, I'm out of this.
Well, in that case, let's pretend that Tim hesitated.
So am I.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's not escaped my notice that the last few grains of the sand of time are already slipping through the egg timer of fate. So while I take the tops off a couple of softly boiled eggs and Sven picks up a couple of buttered soldiers, I'd like you teams to announce that the late arrivals at the Gardener's Ball. Who's going to start?
Barry.
Late arrivals, here is the late Greta Garbo, who wants to be a lawn. Mind the couple's on the verge, Greta.
Who is that nasty Russian police informer? Why, it's keep off the grass.
And there's Mr. and Mrs. Barrow and their son Will Barrow.
Oh, look!
Oh, what?
Peas blossom and mustard seed and various other fairies you'll find at the bottom of Graeme Garden.
What ho! I don't know his name, but he's a snobbish art lover, which makes him, wait for it, a horticulturalist. Worth the wait, though, wasn't it? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Mama.
Will you welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. Cobean and their son Harry Cobean.
Come back. Lovely to see you.
Get it over and done with.
Here come Mr. and Mrs. Radicator and their son Slugger.
Well-known Christian name.
Oh, Slugger. I know a Slugger or two.
Welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. Stallone and their sons, Rockery 1, 2, 3.
So much more fun than the shipping forecast.
From the north, Chrysanthemum and his Auntie Rhinan.
There's Mr. and Mrs. O'Furniture and their daughter Patty O'Furniture.
Mr. and Mrs. Tritus and their daughter Beau. Now, not many people know there's a fungus that attacks tomatoes called Botrytis. If you do, you'll be rolling about over the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's always nice to end on a high note, but I can't wait. Join us again next week. In the meantime, it's goodbye from us all. Goodbye.
Barry Fryer, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton were being given silly things to do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sells setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith. Presents I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue, the antidote to panel games. At the piano is Colin Sell, and your chairman is Humphrey Lyttelton.
Hello and welcome to I'm Sorry I Haven't a Clue. Today we're coming to you from the brand new Radio Theatre in Broadcasting House, a splendidly appointed venue which the BBC hopes will become a mecca for lovers of great entertainment. And it shouldn't be long before our teams tonight have quite a number of them on their knees. The teams are on my right, Willie Rushton and Tim Brooke-Taylor. And on my left, Barry Cryer and Graeme Garden. Well, sadly, our regular scorer, Samantha, is away promoting her interactive virtual reality exercise video. It's called Virtually Doing It with Samantha. Please welcome her replacement from downtown Stockholm, a man who's got muscles where most of us have got shrimps. Our own Scandinavian Superman, the delightful Sven. Our first round is entitled Celebrity Misquotes. In it, teams, I'd like you to suggest wildly exaggerated quotations which the rich and famous would never have said. It's based on an interesting diversion that's commercially available under the title Daily Newspapers. So, teams, I'm after remarks that famous people, alive or dead, would never have said. And Barry, will you start, please?
Jane Austen. I usually write the sex bits first.
Only to Toulouse-Lautrec, the high balls are on me.
Margaret Thatcher, I really hope John is voted back in.
Pete Sampras. It's the British players that worry me.
Jonathan Lomu, excuse me, would you mind if I came through?
Florence Nightingale, what do we want? A rise. When do we want it? Now.
Henry VIII, whatever you say, my dear.
Mine's a baby sham, Rasputin.
Linda McCartney, yum yum, jugged hair.
Any advance on that?
Jeffrey Archer. Look, in all honesty.
Okay, well, let's go on to our second round now. It's called One Song to the Tune of Another. And as ever with these cryptic titles, it'll need some detailed explanation. What I've done, teams, is to make two selections of songs. The first will be played without the words or lyrics, leaving just the backing accompaniment or music. The second selection will also have the words or lyrics, but they'll be separated from the music or backing track. Then, and here comes the clever part, what happens next? What happens next is that the remainder libretto part of the first selection will be matched with the residual tunes of the second list in a way that puts different backing tracks with contrasting words that weren't originally intended to match. And if you thought that was hard to follow, just wait until you hear Colin Sell's piano accompaniment. Right, Tim, you're going to start, and I'd like you to sing the words of Kiss by the artist formerly known as Prince, to the tune of Don't Cry for Me, Argentina.
You don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I just need your body, baby, from dusk till dawn. You don't need experience to turn me out. You just leave it all up to me. I'll show what it's all about. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no peculiar sign I'm more compatible with. Your extra time and you kiss. You gotta not talk dirty, baby, if you wanna impress me. You can't be too flirty, mama. I know how to undress me.
Okay, your turn, Willie, and I'd like you to sing the words of Chanson d'amour to the tune of Danny Boy.
Chanson d'amour, da-da-da-da-da, play encore. Here in my house, da-da-da-da-da-da, more and more. Chanson d'amour, da-da-da-da-da,
that adore. Each time I hear ra-da-da-da, chanson d'amour, chanson d'amour, chanson d'amour, chanson d'amour, chanson d'amour. Have another glass of cake, Guinness. Oh, ra-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Okay, it's you now, Barry. I'd like you, please. Well, I say I'd like you. I'm paid to ask you, please, to sing the words of the Flanders and Swan song, I'm a Gnu, to the tune of Send in the Clowns.
Canoe, the nicest work of good nature in the zoo. I'm a canoe. How do you do? Really ought to know who's a wahoo. I'm a canoe, spelled G-N-U.
Right, and finally, Graham, would you please sing the words of my favourite things to the tune of Minnie the Moocher?
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles, warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favourite things: cream-coloured ponies, crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells, and schnitzel with noodles,
Our next round is entitled Call My Bluff, and its rules are identical to the 1970s television program of the same name. For purposes of authenticity, then, teams, I shall adopt the persona of Robert Robinson. Willie, you can be Frank Muir.
Thank you.
Graham, Arthur Marshall. Barry, you can be Miles Kington. And Tim, I see you very much as the young Joanna Lumley. Well, teams, as you would expect, I shall provide you with an obscure word, and I'd like you to provide me with some definitions for it. The word is chrysanthemum. And we'll start with you, Tim.
During the Crusades, if you'll come back when they do the Crusades, even round at the pub will be do. There was a short time when there was an arms embargo on both sides. Instead of swords and armour and the like, the forces were left with a war of words, or rather words and music. Those from the East employed a particularly effective sort of creepy wail, where the Christian militia tried singing Western church music at the tops of their voices. In order to gauge the effectiveness of their noise, Brother Wayne of Shepton Mallet invented a splendid little gadget, and the name of this device was a chrysanthemometer, or to give it its full title, the Christian Anthem Thermometer. Now, it's usually abbreviated to chrysanthemum, and a similar device is used in Wimbledon today to measure the volume of the rather unattractive grunts of the professional lady tennis players.
Okay. Barry, will you give me your definition, please?
Well, very credible, but it's not true. I live in a little place called Hatch End in Middlesex, which has 3 women to every man. The same 3 women. And but our proudest daughter is Mrs. Beaton. This is absolutely true. Was lived in Hatch End most of her life. Died at the age of 29, cremated on a low gas. But she was a friend, as am I, of our local vicar, and he would often come round for tea, and she was known for sandwiches, named, as you know, after Lord Cardigan. And she had very strong thumbs because she'd been and was throughout her life a potter. Strong thumbs are essential for that. And her party piece was, in fact, to press her thumbs while balancing a pint of beer on her head. She was a Beatrix Potter. But the strong thumbs are crucial and germane to this. Her speciality were cress sandwiches.
but she would press them with her thumbs, enabling the bread to absorb the moisture from the cress. And these were the vicar's favourites. And it's in her book, if you look in Mrs. Beaton's cookbook, Cress and Thummum. A hint from Mrs. Beaton.
Willie? There's a club in Pall Mall. There's an old club called the Athenaeum, which is the sort of upper-class version of care in the community. Lunatic old bishops and lords go to die, basically, because they can lie there for some days before anybody notices, and it's quite useful, it's quite nice for them. And this is where Christian comes in. It's Christian Athenaeum, basically, which used to be the telex address for the Archbishop of Canterbury. Christian Athenaeum.
Graeme.
This'll interest you, Humph.
Okay.
Don't forget your toothbrush. Didn't become a triumphant success by accident, in spite of appearances. It was actually based on a clip of home movie filmed many years ago on Super 8. In fact, so long ago it was on Quite Good 8. Now, this little bit of movie showed the infant Chris Evans on his way to bed, and his mother reminds him, don't forget your toothbrush. And the wee toddler replies, I'd rather go to Barbados. And so a legend was born, and that clip of film is revered in television circles today, where it's known as Chris and the Mum.
Well, I'm supposed to decide which I think is the true one. Tim's... I wasn't really paying much attention to you.
You weren't alone.
I think it's yours, Willie.
Thank you.
Now, can we see who's bluffing and who's telling the truth? Right, our next round is... For our next round, we were to be playing a game called Name That Tune. In it, Colin Sell plays a tune and then tries to recognize it as quickly as possible. However, as the fastest time in rehearsals was 2.5 hours, we're going to play an earlier version of the game called Name Those Roadworks. Teams, I shall shortly play in a sound recording of some well-known roadworks, which I'd like you please to identify. All right, well, here they come now. Right. Well, what do you think about that, Barry?
The drills gave it away. It's the...
somebody working there.
It's the... I passed there and took a photograph. It's the 312 Harrow. A312.
I'm sorry, no.
No?
No.
I think it's the A40. Just west of the Westway. About Bristol.
No, I'm sorry, you haven't got it either.
Oh. Is Chippenham anything to do with this?
What, those big muscular brutes who come on the telly?
Think back. It's
Watling Street.
Mornington Crescent.
You're not going to get it. It was, of course, an old favourite. Resurfacing work on the A5 north of Shrewsbury.
Never Shrewsbury.
I think possibly the interference from the temporary traffic lights on the nearby A458 must have put you off. Well, I enjoyed that so much, I think we'll have a quick round of Name That Pause. I'm going to play in 3 pauses that you should recognize from recent radio output. Can you identify them, please? Here they come now.
I got that one.
We've all got that one.
Yes.
How do you know it's finished?
That was
and the third
pause
one coming up now.
Oh.
Okay, now.
Well, the second one, Humph. The second one was the pause between Anderson Country and another bloody stupid idea.
I'm going to give you 15 marks for that. And to hell with Sven.
Well, the third one was that middle bit out of Tea for Two, Cha-Cha-Cha.
Was one of them Terry Christian trying to think of a question?
No, I'll tell you what. I'll have to tell you. You should have really have recognized the first one from its many appearances in Letter from America. The second one was the Radio 1 listener spot. And the one that Willie got, he actually got the wrong pause there. That's actually been preserved for posterity under the title The Best of Anderson Country. Now, it's time to immerse ourselves in a round called Sounds Peculiar, which I understand was an original suggestion for the title of this program. A less original one was Sounds Rubbish. Right, teams, I shall play for you some unusual sound effects, which I'd like you please to identify. And Tim, the first one's for you, and here it is now.
This sounds like something sponsored by Heinz. The 57 Varieties fame. Sponsored meeting. It probably leads me to believe that this was a huge vote of confidence in Will Carling by the 57 officers of the English rugby unit.
Barry, see if you can identify this.
Elizabeth Hurley trying to act her way out of a paper bag. Or Jane Russell.
Willie, can you tell me what this is?
Aznap éjjel nem kellett tartani az égtől. A víz volt Heródes bűnsegédje a sötétben.
Pár óra múlva szinte 5 percenként szakították meg az adást annak közlésével.
That's slapping hands on naked stomach. That's Desmond Morris translating the Kama Sutra from the original Hungarian into body language for Zaza Gabor.
Finally, Graeme, I'd like you please to identify this.
I think that was a blazing oil well being put out by Red Adair and Ginger Rogers.
Well, that was fun. Now, this is a round called Notes and Queries. Whiling away an idle moment with my copy of The Guardian, I happened upon an interesting question and answer section, which they call Tones and Queasy. In it, correspondents pose questions and supply answers to such problems as, has there ever been a newspaper format where readers do all the work for nothing? And has the idea ever been blatantly ripped off for use in a wireless program? Well, we shouldn't get too bogged down with such hypothetical questions. Here instead, teams, are a number of genuine queries for which I'd like you please to supply the answers. And we'll start with you, Barry. And the query is, how much is the Pope paid?
Now, I know he's not paid in money. He's paid in wine. That's why they have to carry him about in that chair.
Well, actually, you're very, very close, because the answer is that theoretically, he's paid nothing at all. All his expenses are met by a specific Vatican department. On with the fun. Graeme. Your question is, why is no food blue? I'll say that again. I felt a bit sick when I was saying it. Why is no food blue?
Well, it is if you leave it long enough.
Well, the answer is... this is interesting. Because there are exceptions, of course, which you might have mentioned. You'd have got an extra mark or two for that. I'm sure Sven would have accommodated you. There are exceptions, such as blueberries and blue cheese.
Yeah.
But the answer generally seems to be that most plant foods are mildly acidic when fresh, and blue is primarily an alkaline colour.
Gosh.
Willie, can you tell me, please, where is it not regarded as impolite or shameful to break wind in public?
From past experience, I'd say the seat next to me.
After all these years, now you tell me.
Well, I'll tell you, in the Pirana area of northwest Amazon, and possibly France. Personally, I wouldn't risk it myself.
They call it the Mistral.
Tim, a question for you. Question for you, Tim.
Yes, Hum.
Who invented the deck chair?
The Marquis de Sade.
It goes back a bit further than that. It was probably the ancient Egyptians, since similar folding X-type chairs have been discovered in their tombs. Then again, it probably wasn't.
Could be the French.
Yeah, probably.
All that blowing
They were windbreaks, weren't they?
Our next round's entitled Blues. The other day, listeners, Willie came up to me and said, Humph, why are we always pandering to the public's tinkling, superficial laughter? I want a round that shows the anxiety of the 20th century man. I want a round that lets me express the deep hurt of my inner child. So with this in mind, teams, I'd like you to provide...
I said that.
You did. Teams, I'd like you to provide each other with a subject on which to sing a melancholy blues number. It's bound to be a close-fought round, as I know you're all exceptionally sad individuals. And just to complete the depression, the piano accompaniment will be provided by Colin Sell. Right, Tim and Willie, I'm going to ask you, please, to provide a suitable subject for Barry and Graeme.
The Hello Magazine Blues.
Thank you.
It's all right.
Woke up this morning. The day began.
Looked in Hello Magazine. Saw another happy man.
Now I've heard that Michael Jackson can't do it.
But we know that Imran can. He has the capability.
Well done, Colin. Barry and Graeme, will you please suggest a title for Tim and Willie?
Oh, I think The Lottery.
The Lottery.
The Lottery.
I woke up this morning and I turned on the evening news. They read out my lottery numbers 2, 9, 15, 37, 41 and 42. Oh yeah, they did. They really did.
They say that money don't bring happiness. So I can spend the rest of my life singing the lowdown. Miserable ain't life a pain. Oh my God, I'm suffering. Who needs 20 million quid anyway? Blues! Oh yeah!
Well, as Sven and his personal trainer Bjorn pop off together to the BBC gymnasium, before I pop off too to watch them getting down to action on the peck deck, I'd like you please to announce the late arrivals at the ornithologist's ball.
From Australia, will you welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. Platypus and their duck, William? There, if you look for it.
Will you welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. Tit? And their son, Tom.
Mr. and Mrs. Can and their footballing son, Pele. Separate bills, please.
From Wales, the family Mott, with their mining son, Black Willie.
Will you welcome, please, Geoffrey Archer? I mention him because he usually gets a laugh and he's undeniably a tit. And a great bearded tit is the Oliver Reed warbler.
Mr. and Mrs. Shag. And their children who are far too numerous to mention.
And from Ireland, Mr. and Mrs. O'Warbler and their son, Will O'Warbler.
Mr. and Mrs. Earns.
Oh, welcome.
And their none too generously endowed son, Littlebit.
From Spain, Senor and Senora. Pretty boy, then. And their son, Jose, pretty boy.
Well, Mr. and Mrs. Will you welcome, please, Mr. and Mrs. Tross, and their peripatetic son, Albert, the wandering albatross.
And bad news for the grouse. Here comes Gloria Stwelf.
From the moors of Scotland, will you welcome, please, and he's not happy, in fact, he's having a bit of a grouse, it's Sir Peregrine Falcon, and his gilly, Mott.
And also
he's puffing a bit. Sorry.
From that part of the world. Mr. and Mrs. Doting to Slimbridge. And their little son, Weekend Doting to Slimbridge.
From Germany, will you welcome, please, the Ingalls? That's Frau and Herringull.
Mr. and Mrs. Redbreast and their son, Arthur.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, as the privatized utility of time meets the Nolan inquiry of eternity, and the Rob Andrew of life meets the Jonah Lomu of destiny, I notice that it's all over. Tune in again in 2 weeks from today and you'll miss the final edition of this series, which is taking place next week. Meantime, from the teams, Sven, Bjorn and myself, goodbye.
Tim Brooke-Taylor, Barry Triner, Graeme Garden and Willie Rushton were being given Silly Things to Do by Humphrey Lyttelton, with Colin Sells setting some of them to music. The programme was produced by John Naismith.